Hi, first grade. We are on our last page in our social studies workbook, the last page of social studies you're doing in first grade. All right, you're on page 101. So, this lesson we talked all about neighborhoods and neighbors. Neighborhoods include the people who live near us, work near us, and care for us. Good neighbors take care of their neighborhood and each other. Look at these good neighbors. Match each picture to its description. A teacher helping a student. See if you can find the picture that matches. Group of kids playing together. Two kids raking leaves. And let's check. Good. And they're all ways that you can be good neighbors. Okay. Take your finger, point to the very top of your page under the word give. Let's read it together. Give yourself an award. Draw yourself being a good neighbor. Write what you did. So this is just like the award we made for our favorite book, but this time you're making an award for yourself for being a good neighbor. Now, don't think to yourself, oh, Mrs. Elvis, I'm not a good neighbor, because everybody is a good neighbor. And even if you can't think of something that you have done, think of something you could do to be a good neighbor, okay? So at the bottom, you have 3 lines. That means I want this to be a complete sentence. You will be starting with I with an uppercase, and then tell me what you did. I helped rake my neighbor's leaves. I helped shovel the front cement. Whatever you did to be a good neighbor, or that you think you could do to be a good neighbor, you're going to write on those lines and then draw a picture of yourself doing that. You can pause the video now to finish that. All right. For math today, it is Friday. So that means we have math games. Awesome. This is the website, my website that I created. It's very simple. It should be very easy to use for you guys. And it has all the links to the websites that we would normally go on when we play math games. So Super Kids is for reading, Head Sprouts for reading, but we have Prodigy right here that you can click, and it will take you right to your Prodigy game if you want to do that for practicing math today. Or you can go on to ABCia. It's already on first grade. Make sure that you pick numbers because we're in math. And then you can pick any of the games that you want. We're just starting chapter 8, which is about measuring and data. But you can pick anything that you want, okay, to practice that game. I also wanted to let everybody know if you have a deck of cards at home, you can play Top It with your family. If you don't want to play a game on the computer practicing math, that's easy. You can play Around the World if you have flashcards. Even if you don't have flashcards, you can make math flashcards and then play Around the World with someone in your family. So those are some games that you can play today for math games. I'd love to see some pictures of what games you decided. All right, and our Super Kids today. We're going to get started with our decoding. You guys did great with your all words. ALL says all. All right. When you see the word, go ahead and say it. We see tall. Ooh, now it still has the base word tall, but it added ER. Good. Very good. Great job. Okay. So just like last week, we're going to do our spelling test now. You can write this wherever you want. If you have nowhere else to write it, just do it on the back of your reading log or the back of your backpack page from this week. You can put it on the back of anything, or you can just write it in your writing journal that you have. Okay? So remember, we're going to go through all of them first before I show any of the words. This is our spelling test. So I want to see what you know. And we already know all Mrs. Elvis wants us to do is try our Best. Very good. Number 1.
Call. Did you call me? Call.
Number 2.
Mall. Dad and I went to the shopping mall. Mall.
Remember, if you need to pause the video at any time, do that.
Small. These shoes are too small. Small. Stall. The horse was in its stall in the barn. Stall.
Number 5.
Wall. Hang the picture on the wall. Wall.
Number 6.
Baseball. Let's go to a baseball game. Baseball.
Compound word. Number 7.
Basketball. Have you ever played basketball? Basketball.
Another compound word. Make sure you're taking your time.
Hallway. We heard a noise in the hallway. Hallway.
Number 9.
Fallen. Leaves had fallen on the ground. Fallen.
And number 10.
Taller. She is taller than I am. Taller.
All right, right now, before you do anything else, I need someone at home to take a picture of this and send it to Mrs. Elvis so I can see how you did on your spelling test. Remember, you're showing off. I want to see how you did, show off how smart you are and what you got. Is it okay if we made mistakes? Of course it is. I just want to see what you learned this week with your ALL words, okay? Then just like when we did our brain pops, go ahead and put your pencil away and take out your favorite color crayon so you can check your work. All right. Go ahead and look at each word. The first couple were pretty easy as long as we remember those 2 consonants in the beginning of small and stall. Baseball, we do base first with that long A, that super E jumping over. Basketball, that was a longer word, but if we took our time and stretched it out, we should have gotten it. Hallway is a compound word also. Fallen and taller have endings on them. Good. Awesome job. Next thing you're going to do is take out your workbook. You only have 1 page in your workbook today. All right. Page 59, take your finger all the way to the top. We're going to read the title. It says, When Did It Happen? Okay, so there are 5 sentences, 5 parts of the story from Play Ball, and there are 5 boxes next to them. We've done this before. You need to put the boxes in the right order of when it happened in the story. So let's read the sentences together first. The Superhawks ball got stuck on top of the mall. The Super Kids got a new ball at the mall. They went to see the Superhawks play. Number 7 slammed the ball on the rim. The ball popped out of his hands. The Superhawks and the Super Kids played basketball. Lily handed the Super Kids basketball to number 7. All right, so think in your head, which one of these happened first? A great idea would be to take out your reader to help you with this. Good. The first thing that happened was the Super Kids got a new ball at the mall. So we're going to write the number 1. Awesome. I want you to pause the video now and finish the rest. What happened next will be number 2. Then number 3 and 4. And the last thing that happened would have number 5. Go ahead and pause the video and then we'll go over it. All right, the next thing that happened, number 2, would be when they slammed the ball on the rim and it popped out of number 7's hands. Then it got stuck, number 3. Lily gave the Superhawks their new ball. And the last thing is that they played basketball together. All right, so check and make sure that you have those numbers in the correct order. All right, and the last thing for today, you can read another one of those stories and do one of the worksheets, or you can play a Super Kids game online. If you're watching this video, then you will know what Mrs. Elvis just said. So you can either read another story and do one of the pages that went with it. That was the directions. Or you can play a Super Kids game online. Now, how will I know that? Mrs. Elvis can see the last time that we've played a game online. So that's your choice for today. There is also a Super Smart for today. I'm going to be recording this in a separate video. Okay, so this Super Smart is about how your body works. If you would like to see this Super Smart, then you're just going to click the other video because it would be too long to put on this one, okay? So I'm going to stop that here for now. Great job, guys.